by motion and rest. How can you define motion and rest? Motion. We would define motion as a state of an object when it is moving with respect to its surrounding with time. That is, whenever an object moves with respect to its surrounding with time, then it is called motion. Then, what is rest? We would define rest whenever an object is not moving. Whenever an object is not moving with respect to its surrounding. Right? Surrounding with time. So clear? So whenever an object is stationary, then it is at rest. It is stationary. It should be stationary with respect to its surrounding and with time. If it's moving with time with respect to its surrounding, then it is called motion. Clear? Okay. Now, where do you see motion and rest in the nature? You will see a lot of examples, right? For example, the earth moving around the sun is in motion, right? Say birds flying, they are in motion, right? Another one is if you are standing still, then that's an example for rest, right? Whenever an object is in motion seen by a person, for another person, that object might not be in motion. It's a little confusing, right? Let's see this through an example. Take an example where you are traveling in a bus. You are in a bus. Yes, fine, in a seat. Then, whenever you're sitting in the seat, you will feel that you are at rest, right? Fine. Now, say for example, you are looking at a tree which is outside. Now, when you look at the tree, you feel that the tree is moving, not you, right? The tree is in motion. Fine? Is it fine? Clear. Now, let's take another man standing near that tree and he is watching you and the bus. For him, you and the bus will be in motion, but the tree will be at rest. That is the example for the motion and rest with respect to a surrounding, with respect to a person. Now, that person is called a reference point. Now, let's see how you describe a motion. To describe a motion, let us take an example. Say, my school, this is my school, and it is 2 kilometers away from the railway station. Fine? Fine? It is 2 kilometers away from the railway station. Okay. Now, with respect to railway station, it is 2 kilometers. It is not necessary that it is always 2 kilometers from anywhere else. Say I am taking an example of a hospital nearby. With respect to that hospital, your school might be 4 kilometers. Therefore, the perception, the definition of motion or rest is depending upon the reference point. So, reference point is a point from which you take or describe the state of rest or motion. Is that clear? Now, let us understand the concept of rest, motion, and reference point through some activities. First, now this is an activity, but still you imagine this. Imagine you are traveling in a train. Fine. Imagine you are traveling in a train. And in this seat, you are there. Let us understand the concept of rest, motion, and reference point through activities. Okay, first let us imagine that we are traveling in a train. While traveling in a train, we feel that we are at rest, even though we are moving. This is a dilemma, right? Now, the second activity is to go to a corner wall at your house, stand near that wall, and ask for yourself whether you are at rest with reference to the wall or you are at motion.